I got called by Johnny Ace leading up to this show. This is The Rock's big return at Madison Square Garden. He does that tag match. Johnny Ace calls me. I thought I was getting fired, but he's like, we want you to be like Rock's personal like punching bag, basically. Whenever they built the ring wherever he was filming a movie, and I would fly in like 7 a.m. flight and a 7 p.m. flight out of Miami, wherever we were. And I would be like his punching bag, buddy. Like me and Joe Hennig would be like the guys that he'd roll around with. So I was doing that, and then I was at that show. I don't know why, but I had to be there. So it was at the Garden. And he's not booked, right? You're just doing a run-in.
Right, I'm not booked.
And the crowd is going insane for him. Like I've never seen before, like at a live show like this. Like it's the coolest thing ever. And I'm like swelling with pride. So finally, it's Ziggler and Morrison.
Yes.
And you do the run-in on that match.
Right. So this is November. I start the YouTube show in February. So it's almost a whole year of working my ass off and just trying to get noticed. Trying.
From pure jabroni status to the Madison Square Garden shaking for this guy.
Right.
Shaking. Like it was so cool to see.
It literally took almost a whole year. And it was the fall time where I think eventually they said, look, we got to shut these people up. Because like I wasn't even like booked at these shows, and they're chanting and they're bringing these signs, and then I was incorporating that into my show. I had somebody who would literally watch Raw and SmackDown and find a Zack Ryder sign and screenshot it, and then I'd include all those signs in my YouTube show, and it would entice people to bring signs. Mm-hmm. So I was just trying to create as much momentum as possible. Finally, I think they had to just put me on to shut everybody up, but now the chants were getting louder and louder, and especially the match he's talking about, it was a Ziggler versus Morrison match. Like, listen, like I don't want to toot my own horn, but holy shit, like I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about like Madison Square Garden. Like not only is it our home arena, but it's the Garden, Right. And like I go out there and the place is going nuts, and I get through the curtain, and like Triple H is like, come here, and I'm thinking like, finally, this is it. He's gonna say like, good job, kid. Like I'm like, this is what I've been waiting for. How can you deny this? It's Madison Square Garden, right? And he pulls me aside, and I had just like got like a fresh like blonde tips in my hair like that week. So he asked me like, why'd you dye your hair? And I'm like, what?
What?
Like that's this? I'm Madison Square Garden chanting my name. You're asking me why I dyed my hair first? I've been dyeing my hair for months. It just was like a fresh job, like
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man. Like I thought like he give me the old come here. I'm like, yes, he's finally gonna say like, good job, man. Like, all right, we believe on you. Let's go. But it was like, you can't go dyeing your hair like that or something like that. I was like, oh, man.
You got to ask the office before you make changes to your look or whatever. Like,
and that's all that was said?
That's all that was said that night, yeah.
So that tells me that you probably then for some reason that created heat for you, the fact that you got yourself over.
Listen, I can't say that. I can't say no, but...
Okay, I'll speak on your behalf because I'm so proud of you in this whole era of your career. And the things, honestly, like the groundbreaking kind of things you've done for the wrestling industry in a sense. And Chris can attest to this, every year, as long as I was in WWE, after the Raw After Mania, we have this BS company, everyone there at TV meeting where we say, the brass ring is there, it's yours, it's a fresh year, who's going to get it? Ever since Long Island Ice Z and the whole Z True Long Island story thing, they don't even bother with that meeting anymore.
Wow.
Because they know it's not true. It's not true, because even if you grab the brass ring, you're going to get your hand smacked, and if they don't want you to have it, you're not going to have it.